What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Welcome back to Esports, talking more Rainbow Six news, and we've got some big news for us as Rainbow Six Pro League viewers, and there's also big news for Rainbow Six Pro League players, because Ubisoft actually recently announced that they would be changing the format of Pro League in regards to time to make it easier and more accessible for us as viewers to watch it at certain times, and as well as they're actually increasing the amount of teams from 8 to 10. So that actually means something else along with it, which is very exciting that we will get into. But let's look at these time changes so you guys can know what exactly and when to watch. First, we've got the European, North American, and Latin American times, and it's still going to be only 2 days a week, but for Europe, it'll be Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central European time. Then for North America, it'll be Monday and Wednesday as well, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Then Latin America is on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Brazilian time. And APAC is actually going to stay on Wednesdays and Thursdays, with Japan starting at 9 p.m., Australia starting at 7 p.m., South Korea at 8 p.m., and Southeast Asia at 7 p.m. as well. So we've got those time changes, which should hopefully make it easier for the majority of the viewer base to watch. But there's another part of this announcement that I am most excited for, and I think a lot of you guys are going to be too, and that is that they are changing the format of Pro League. So they're adding those 2 teams, so it's going from 8 to 10 teams. However, with that, for Season 11, they are taking out the idea of relegation completely. So relegation is no longer a thing. So when these teams are doing bad and they're supposed to be getting relegated back to Challenger League, that is no longer going to be a thing at all. But there are 2 more spots now since they're going from 8 to 10 teams, and that leaves 2 spots. So they're going to actually be pulling in Season 11 Challenger League players or teams to fill those spots. And that is for the European side. I'm not 100% sure about the North American side because they have not given us any information on that yet. But this raises a question and a concern, because if they are just completely removing the concept of relegation from Pro League, does that mean that Challenger League is going to be tossed aside more than it already is? Because, well, if there's no relegations, then there's no league to get relegated back to. And, you know, unless they just decide to use Challenger League as kind of like a scouting grounds to find pros. But that also makes me wonder that I wonder if Challenger League teams are still going to be even relevant or still going to have like a salary, because I'm sure that Challenger League viewership is going to get a lot smaller over time as this kind of new format takes place, because there's going to be no teams getting relegated back to it. So there's not going to be like popular teams that people are going to be following. So Challenger League is naturally just going to shrink. But how do you guys feel about these changes? Do you like the idea of no more relegations, or do you dislike it? Because I can see how someone would be happy about it. The first thing that came to my mind was the story of Obey Alliance and Fazo and Abunai when they went all the way through Challenger League, grinded their way through there, got to Pro League, and then actually ended up getting dropped before even being able to participate in Pro League. And I was thinking, like, you know, if relegations weren't a thing, they wouldn't have had to do this stupid grind and have this stupid crap happen to them. And on top of that, I mean, we wouldn't be seeing teams going from Pro League to Challenger League, back to Pro League, back to Challenger League, and that might seem healthy for the game in a way. It's like, oh, this team is like trying their hardest and suddenly they had a bad season. But the way I see it is that, well, these players' salaries are like dipping up and down. When you're in Challenger League, you're not making much money. Then you get to Pro League and you're making a lot more money. But then suddenly, boom, your job is gone basically. You're back to Challenger League, you're making no more money. So I think it would just be healthy, more so for the players, if anything, and I think this would be kind of watching out for them, and I overall, I think it's a good move. But anyway, we also got new Pro League sets for Amaru, Goyo, Jaeger, and Twitch, with Jaeger's definitely setting himself apart from the rest, but a lot of people were upset with Ubisoft's choice in weapon skins, because Jaeger got a skin for the M870, and Twitch got hers for the HK417 for some reason, so have fun never seeing those skins. And then also Amaru and Goyo are now available in Pro Play, so I feel like we're actually going to be seeing probably a good amount of Goyo in the time to come, so that's pretty exciting. Probably not going to see Amaru at all. We'll see about that, though. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you clicking on this video and listening to me talk and stuff, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Be safe. Bye-bye.